My name is Brian Moses. This is the fruition of a beginner's class that I teach here, a beginner seminar on playwriting. Tonight we're going to hear two plays. The first by William McNeill. Woohoo! The second will be by Kathy Smith. We'll read the first play, we'll take a little short break, let you rehydrate, dehydrate.
Yeah.
And that's a better joke than Rusty makes.
Well, let him know.
Let's hope not. Then we'll come back, we'll read the second play, and then take another little short break, and then come back for an informal talk back, which is basically steered more towards what struck you, your thoughts, not so much like what you could do to change it, but more of a just what struck you and what didn't strike you kind of thing. Yeah? All right. We'll start off with William's play, Last Image by William McNeill. The setting is 1955 West Virginia, a small apartment. Characters, Polly Blank, played by Brian Huther, the big brother. Robert Blank, played by Cam Burns, is the little brother. And Peter Blank, played by DeForest Attaway, the uncle of Polly and Robert Blank. Act 1, Scene 1, lights up, a small apartment. Open boxes are scattered throughout. The walls are bare. A large window has a long crack that runs along the bottom. Wallpaper is bubbled and peeling off from various spots on the walls. In the living space, a TV console sits in the front of an old couch. A kidney-shaped table sits in between. A bookshelf rests up against the west wall. An island divides the kitchen area from the living space. A phone box is mounted upon the wall next to a table with two chairs. Polly is making coffee. Robert is sitting on the couch watching TV. A book bag sits on the floor in front of him.
Hey, check to make sure you have all your books in your bag. You need to return them today.
I packed them up last night.
Didn't I just ask you to check?
Robert rummages through his book bag. Polly walks over to the bookshelf, takes one off. He hands it to Robert from behind.
Missing something?
Robert takes the book. Polly goes back into the kitchen.
All right, Robert, come on. Hey.
Polly goes over to the TV console and turns it off.
Hey!
Okay.
Polly pulls up a chair at the kitchen table. Robert gets up off the couch, grabs his book bag, and joins Polly.
All right, where did we leave off?
I don't know why it matters if I finish this or not.
Robert reaches into his bag, pulls out a folder, he hands it to Polly.
Robert, let's just get through this, please. For at least today and tomorrow, no questions.
Hates.
Life is full of stuff you're gonna hate, so suck it up and get with the program.
I wish you would get with the program and get a girlfriend so I can watch more TV.
Shut up, Robert. Okay, so Miss Harmon wanted you to finish your story.
Robert takes out a pencil from his bag. Polly takes a piece of paper from the folder. He reads it.
My dad was tall. He wore a suit and a hat every day. Everyone liked him. Everywhere we went, everyone said hello. Then he died. Then everything changed. Your sentences are a little short. You got a couple spelling errors, and maybe you need to reword a few things.
Polly takes Robert's pencil from him.
Here, take a look what I did.
Robert looks it over. Polly goes over to the window, cracks it open. He lights up a smoke while sipping on his coffee.
How do you spell suit?
S-U-I-T, suit.
How
How about you try checking out my notes?
Robert examines his paper.
Oh, I see now.
Polly goes over to the bookshelf, takes a few off, and then places them into a box.
When is the moving truck getting here?
First thing in the morning. By the time class gets out, we'll be good to go. Maybe we'll go catch a movie if we finish packing up early tonight, huh?
Really?
Sure.
Can we go see Davy Crockett?
That would be a good choice.
Yes.
Don't get too excited. Keep focused.
Robert quickly turns his attention back to his paper.
Polly? How do you spell vagina?
Polly spits out some of his coffee as he takes a drink.
What?
You know, vagina. where the toy store is that we like to go.
Oh. You mean Virginia. Haven't they taught you about the birds and the bees yet?
The what?
Never mind. How long have you been saying it like that for?
What's the difference?
Polly grabs a nearby roll of tape.
Let's just focus on how to spell and say Virginia.
Okay.
It's spelled Virginia.
Polly goes back into the kitchen.
Let me see what you got done.
Robert hands Polly his paper.
I think Miss Harmon will be happy with this. Take a break and help me pack up a few things, yeah?
Robert and Polly go over the bookshelf. Robert takes notice of a large book on the bottom. He picks it up and flips through it.
When did we get all these pictures?
Aunt Marie gave it to me a few weeks back.
Robert takes a seat on the floor. He continues to flip through the picture book.
I don't know anybody in these.
It's best that you don't.
Robert takes one out, holds it up.
Who's this?
Mom.
Polly stops backing. He sits next to Robert.
They both made a hell of a pair together in their days.
Why did Mom leave Dad?
She didn't leave him.
I don't remember her at all.
Well, you were pretty young when she passed away.
I see a lot of other kids at school with their moms. Sometimes they ask where mine is.
You probably don't remember her much because she dropped you on your head a couple of times when you were a baby.
You're a jerk.
Just messing with you, buddy.
Polly playfully puts Robert in a headlock.
Come on, stop it. I just combed my hair.
Trying to impress someone, are you, huh? I bet it's that girl Ashley that won't stop putting kick me signs on your bag.
Polly gets up off the floor. He goes into the kitchen, takes out a small paper bag from the fridge. Robert continues to sit and look at pictures.
Tell you what, if you get an A on your math quiz, we'll go down to the soda shop when you get back.
Really?
Swear on my life.
All right.
Okay, come on. It's that time.
Robert jumps up off the floor and then retrieves his bag and folder from the kitchen. He takes the brown paper bag out of Polly's awaiting hand.
Better hurry up if you're going to catch the bus.
Bye.
Robert runs down the short hallway and exits out the front door. Polly takes a brief restroom break, then returns to packing up the kitchen. He gets underneath the island. Polly takes out a small black box and carries it with him over to the couch. He opens the top of it. Polly looks into it and then shuts his eyes. Lights down. Scene 2. Lights up. 4 knocks. Polly opens his eyes and closes the box. He gets up off the couch and hides it back under the island. Again, 4 knocks. Polly answers the front door. A middle-aged man with a long white mustache stands with a smile. He wears an all-white suit.
Hey there, Uncle Pete. Didn't expect to see you.
Why wouldn't I visit my favorite nephew? Well, now, aren't you going to invite me in?
Oh, of course, of course.
Polly motions for Pete to come inside.
Where's my little soldier?
He's in class. So what's new these days, Pete?
Pete takes a seat on the couch. He reaches into his suit, pulls out a rolled-up newspaper. He unrolls it and looks at it contentedly.
Oh, not much. Been pretty quiet around the office recently, so I thought I'd get out, take a walk.
Polly passes behind Pete. He stops and takes a glance at the newspaper.
I read this already. Crazy stuff.
Did you read about how they said the loot wasn't found?
Polly returns to packing up. Pete gets up off the couch and joins Polly in the kitchen. Pete pulls up a chair.
Got a little coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Polly takes out 2 mugs from the cupboard and fills them both up. He joins Pete at the table.
Maybe we should make this a little Irish.
For heaven's sake, Pete, it's barely 2 o'clock.
Pete takes out a flask from his inner student coat pocket.
I insist. Please.
Pete pours whiskey into both mugs.
Cheers.
Polly never touches his coffee.
So, did you read about how the paper said the police didn't find the loot?
What?
The paper said they didn't find it. Did you read that?
I must have missed that part. I only read about how the robbery was sloppy.
I heard you were moving out to the suburbs. Pretty pricey move for a milkman's salary.
Pete, I own the route thanks to Dad putting me in the will. Pretty big difference in pay from when I was just a delivery boy. But hey, by all means, if you want to help invest in me and Robert's well-being, I'm all
Don't get
for that.
smart with me, boy. One of my guys said he saw you and Robert breaking into the old movie house. You want to tell me what that's all about?
Let me guess, you had Billy the Bull keeping tabs on me, didn't you? Except the bull was probably too busy getting his pole greased by Tammy down the street.
Well, now you got me there. Billy was always a bit of a horn dog, but he doesn't bullshit me. You know, he's always loyal. Look, I always knew you were the smart one in the family, so why don't you do me a huge favor? Just go ahead and start acting smart.
Pete, what the hell are you talking about?
Robert told me over the phone that you guys went on a little treasure hunt.
Robert knows he's not allowed to answer the phone. Taught him better than that.
I didn't call. He called me. I gave him permission to do that after the funeral. Look, Paulie, I ain't mad at you. Hell, I mean, I'd do the same thing if I was in your shoes. Just, give me the loot, and I'll be gone. No harm, no foul.
Maybe you should lay off that coffee for a minute.
This stuff helps numb away the pain for how hurt I am that you didn't let me in on my own deal.
I don't have the loot, Pete.
Pete sits up firmly in the chair.
Then what in the Sam hell were you doing in the movie house? Camping?
Look, I took Robert over there one night to prove to him that there's no such thing as ghosts. Poor kid kept waking up every night having nightmares about Dad. I had to do something to prove to him that ghosts are all in his head. How the hell did I know you were in the middle of using that place as a job?
You know, my brother was never good at lying. Guys, never lied, Paulie. But I believe you.
Pete settles back in his chair. Polly checks his watch.
Hey, look, why don't we go somewhere and grab a bite to eat? I'll make better sense out of all this with some pizza or a burger in my stomach, yeah?
Here is fine. I'm sure you got something good to eat in your fridge.
Pete pulls out a medicine bottle from his coat pocket.
Do me a favor. Give me some water, will you?
Should you be taking those after drinking?
All the better for it.
Polly goes to the cupboard, takes out a glass. He fills it with water.
I got some leftovers from last night if you want.
Polly turns back around. Pete is pulling a revolver right at him.
What the hell is this?
Pete stands up.
This is what's going to happen. You're going to give me the loot. We're going to drink our drinks. And then we're going on our separate ways.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't have
Don't
it.
make this harder than what it needs to be. I'm really running out of patience here.
Some uncle you are. You have always been a snake, you know that? Always leaving people high and dry, struggling to buy groceries for the week, and you have the nerve to keep coming back and asking for more.
Come on now. Be a good boy. Do you really think Robert wants to come home to see his brother lying dead on the floor, huh?
You're all bluff. And you're a cutthroat piece of shit. I don't ever remember you getting your own hands dirty, so go ahead. Shoot me.
Don't test me, Paulie. Don't think for a second that you won't end up like your dad.
You're pathetic, Pete. Everybody knows that you had him whacked. Again, you can't do shit yourself because you're a coward.
You know what? I could adopt Robert. Finally introduce him to the rest of the family. With all of you gone, maybe somebody can finally shine.
Screw you, Pete. I can't give you what I don't have.
Everyone will be so happy to finally meet Bobby Jr.
Robert is better off dead than under your supervision.
It's not like he was going to learn how to grow some balls from you anyhow. Look, I already got a job in mind for him. You could be my courier. Just like you once were when you were a little turd.
Yeah, I remember those days. You loved having your foot on our necks. Mom would never have had to put up with your crap either if Dad didn't go to jail over your mistake.
She was too busy popping pills at the time to care. Unfortunately, your dad, he didn't get an easy exit. He was a stubborn asshole, like father, like son.
Pete aims his pistol from Polly's chest to his head.
Pete, if you don't kill me, I swear, I'll come and find you. I'll torture you for days, depending on how long I can keep you breathing. I swear on Robert's life.
Ah!
I'll find a couple of your ex-goons fresh out of prison right where you put them. I bet they are turned out by now, so they probably will find your ass very appealing.
Please, Paulie, you're too kind.
Maybe it'll be a little payback for what you did to my mom. How you took advantage of her for all those years every time your sorry ass got drunk. You greasy wop, you better kill me.
Last chance, Paulie. I'm not going to ask again.
Fuck you.
Pete cocks the hammer back on the pistol.
Tell your mom and dad I said hello. Especially your mom. Damn, I miss that mouth of hers.
Polly and Pete both continue the standoff with each other in the kitchen and don't take notice that Robert has opened the front door.
I'll see you in hell, you sick bastard.
Robert makes his way into the kitchen.
Uncle Pete! Polly!
Pete is distracted by Robert's sudden presence. Polly takes advantage. He rushes Pete, tackles him to the ground. The gun goes off by accident. The bullet hits the fridge. They wrestle around on the ground. Polly gets on top of Pete's chest. He uses his knees to pin Pete's arms to the floor. Polly pries a gun out from his hand.
Get him off me!
Polly uses the pistol to hit Pete twice across the jaw. Pete is knocked out cold. He hits him again in the face with the butt of the gun. Blood splatters from Pete's nose.
Buddy, you have to trust me. You hear? Remember what you saw? Here.
Polly reaches into his back pocket and gives Robert his wallet.
Go to the corner ice cream shop and I'll meet you there. Okay?
Robert stands motionless.
Look, Robert, he knew about us having that box. I told you Uncle Pete would be super pissed off if he knew we had. Why did you call him?
I don't know. He told me to. When we were at the
Yeah,
field.
never mind. It's okay. None of this is gonna matter real soon. Tell Sam I sent you down. Okay? Now please, just try not to think about this and trust me. I've never done you wrong, Robert. You know that.
Robert stares at Pete's unconscious body.
Please, Robert. Go get a sundae. I'll be there real soon. And remember, not one word about this. Okay?
But Uncle Pete is hurt real bad. He needs a doctor.
Robert, I'm gonna take care of him. As soon as we settle our differences, I will get him one. But right now, I don't need you to be here. Go get some ice cream. Now.
Robert walks out of the kitchen and down the hallway. He exits through the front door. Polly gets off Pete's unconscious body. He flips Pete over, grabs a roll of tape, and bounds Pete's hands together behind his back. Polly goes over to the phone in the kitchen. He makes a call.
Hey, Billy. Hey, look, I need you over here. Yeah, right now. Quick as you can. It's your lucky day. I got a few of them with your name on them. Be here in 5 minutes.
Polly hangs up the phone. Polly picks the phone back up, makes another call.
Hey, Sam. Hey, calm down, please. I got you covered. Take $5. I had a little problem with the neighbor is all. Robert's probably a little scared. Yeah, Tom from upstairs was being a jerk. I told Robert to come down to you and I would get him after me and Tom worked things out. I should be down to get there. I should be down there to get him in about 20 minutes. That jerk took my tools over his damn sister's place. I gotta go get him. Thanks, Sam.
Polly hangs up the phone. He walks over to Pete's unconscious body.
You did this to yourself, asshole. Should have just left us alone.
Lights down. Scene 3. Lights up. Same apartment. Windows are open. The sun shines in on the set. Noise of outside traffic passes by. Polly is making coffee in the kitchen. Robert is lounging on the couch watching TV.
Okay, buddy. Ready?
Yeah.
Polly fills up a mug.
You sound pretty excited for it being the last day here and all.
Robert gets off the couch and turns off the TV. He takes a seat at the kitchen table. Polly joins him.
A lot of kids think I'm weird. Because I talk to Miss Harmon a lot. Am I? Weird?
Maybe you like your teacher, huh? She's pretty cute, you know.
No, that's gross.
You're not weird, Robert. I remember back when I was in high school, everyone thought I was weird because I turned in all of my assignments early. Don't worry about them, Robert. They will be the ones that turn out weird.
What happened to Uncle Pete?
I really don't know, kid. I took him to the hospital after we settled our differences.
Do you think he died?
I'm pretty sure he didn't. Somebody would have called.
Do you care if he died?
I care that you and I are alive and that we can do whatever we want. That's what I care about. Hey, let me check out your story that you had to write.
Do you want to read it now?
Yeah, we have a little time before the bus gets here. Let me see what you got.
Robert runs to the couch, grabs his bag, sits back down at the table with Polly. He gets into his book bag and pulls out a few pieces of paper from a folder, hands them over.
Last Image by Robert Blank.
Polly flips through the multiple pages.
Tell you what, how about you read this to me? Let's hear how it sounds.
Polly hands the paper back to Robert.
Okay. I remember my dad was a tall man that wore a suit and a hat every day. And everyone liked him a lot here in our town in West Virginia. Everywhere we went, everyone said hello to us. Then one day, he died. Everything changed overnight. One day I called my Uncle Pete, and he told me about a secret to share with my big brother, Polly. He told me that I can't tell my brother about it, because he would not believe me. He said you have to show him, not tell. My uncle told me about a picture of my dad, and how it was special. He said to look for a picture frame that was the last image ever taken of my dad in it. He said sooner that I find it, the sooner life will get better for me and Polly. He told me that behind the picture was a drawing that my dad wanted me to have, but didn't want Polly to know it was...
I hate to cut you off, buddy, but the bus will be here in less than 5 minutes. I'll finish reading it and drop it off when I pick you up, okay?
Whatever.
It would give me a reason to stop by and personally thank Mrs. Harmon for all she's done for you.
That's baloney. You think she's cute.
I can't blow any smoke past you, little man. But hey, guys keep secrets just like girls do.
I understand. I won't tell.
That's a good one.
Polly looks at his watch.
All right then, it's time.
Robert grabs his bag, follows Polly to the front door.
See you right after class.
They hug. Robert exits. Polly goes over to the open window. A loud engine decelerates, stops, then accelerates. Polly twists the papers together. He strikes a match to light up a smoke. He then uses it to light the papers on fire. The roll burns to where he can no longer hold it, and he tosses it out the window. He gets underneath the kitchen island and pulls out a small black box from before. Polly opens it up and pulls out a couple of diamonds.
Dad, I will never understand your crazy ways. I'm just grateful your crazy ways didn't get me killed.
Polly puts the diamonds back and goes over to the phone on the wall. He picks up the receiver and makes a call.
Hey, Billy. Yeah, it's me. How is he doing? Still breathing, I hope. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll be by before anyone else gets there. Give me about 20 minutes. I'm waiting on the truck now. Fuck this place. I don't care if they lock up when they're done.
Polly hangs up the phone. He gets into the fridge, grabs out a can of beer, takes a seat at the table. Polly cracks it open and chugs it all down. Crushes the empty can and throws it across the room. Lights down.